field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Light skin, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Washington Commanders. The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, here's Willis. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards. A first down carry for Henry. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Titans! Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Buying time to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Gibson again. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 4th down, Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back to the ground with Gibson. Down inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Gibson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run. Give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Called out a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And he will have a Titans first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Running from the gun with Henry. Takes it to about the 37.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Willis to throw. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine with it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run again with Hilliard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble. Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
The fourth down, Willis is off, and Randy Bullock is on now for the Titans field goal.
This from 36 yards out. Bullock's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Powell's throw complete there to Thomas.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Adams.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Second down, here's Willis. And this one too low.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, it's Willis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The fourth down, Willis is off, and Randy Bullock is on now for the Titans field goal.
Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Bullock's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down, and an exhale there as they convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr., 22 yards. And the Commanders have even the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run again here with Robinson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Here we go on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Robinson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Robinson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Commanders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Ready.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Again, it's Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. He dumps it off for Henry.
yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Willis. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Willis. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit, get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Willis with another keeper. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Tannehill to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Tannehill. Another target and catch for Robert Woods. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Here's Tannehill. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. One last throw here for Tannehill. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Everything was riding on that two-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Powell to throw. And Dotson, he's got it.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
So it's the Titans who will control the football first here in overtime as we're back underway. Cannon now elects to bring this out.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. First throw in overtime for Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Here's Tannehill.
Check down here for Henry.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry.
50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of the play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll give Henry another shot. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start on the ground with Robinson here. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Howell. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Pass complete, Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Throwing again on 2nd down. Howell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Howell. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful. Let's go.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust, we ain't taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with your leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom on the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them know they're the same. Me and them know they're the same.